Meghan successfully bribed her arch-enemy, Lady C? Hello friends. Welcome to breaking royal news about the notorious hypocritical couple, Harry and Meghan Markle, on our Royal Trust News version 2 channel. Has Lady C recently received bribes from Meghan's team in her recent videos? Has the person who used to be a strong adversary of both Harry and Meghan now completely switched sides? Many individuals expressed their displeasure in response to Lady C's statement in her video dated August 24, 23, where she denied Meghan's status as a yacht girl. To elaborate, Lady C explained, "A professional yacht girl is compensated for her time in monetary terms. Sometimes they receive substantial payment. Meghan's presence on yachts signifies her adventurous nature. Naturally, she was in search of a wealthy partner." Numerous instances exist of women who have transitioned triumphantly from the realm of paid entertainers to affluence and aristocracy. Such individuals were embraced after exhibiting proper conduct. Acceptance stems from one's adherence to proper behavior, allowing society to overlook their origins. Unfortunately, Meghan's behavior doesn't meet these standards, which is why she faces resistance. Another classification is that of the adventurous, akin to the archetype of the Duchess portrayed by George Bernard Shaw. A notable exchange between Shaw and the Duchess revolves around whether she would marry a man possessing immense wealth, estate, title, and social standing, despite lacking affection or even liking for him. Her affirmative response highlights her willingness to prioritize an advantageous marriage. Shaw then asks, "Would you accept £5 for intimate favors?" To this, the Duchess indignantly responds. Shaw retorts, "We're merely haggling over the price, given our prior agreement." This introduces another variant of the adventurous, where traditional monetary exchange doesn't occur. Nonetheless, the adventuress amasses her fortune. When a girl expresses her desire to marry a wealthy man, she essentially indicates her readiness to barter herself for material gain. Meghan solicited Lizzie Cundy to connect her with a prosperous Englishman, without any mention of love. A candid source remarked, "Adventurist serves as a euphemism in this context. Much like socialite acquired euphemistic undertones in certain circles on the U.S. West Coast a decade ago. The surprising aspect is the presence of other women on those yachts, women whose clients engage in activities like golfing and business dealings. These interactions extend to real estate acquisitions and mutual investment endeavors. Also present on those yachts are various personnel, including chauffeurs, maids, chefs, deckhands, captains, waiters, and more. If Lady C can manage to extract so many confidential revelations from individuals beyond the scope of royal insiders, why then do American tabloids struggle to persuade any of the numerous individuals within the yachting community, who have likely witnessed Meghan mingling with billionaires on these vessels and might even possess photographic proof, to disclose such information anonymously? It's perplexing why these tabloids are holding on to such explosive details instead of deploying a team of interns to meticulously sift through leads and locate someone willing to share their experiences. This riddle baffles me. Given Meghan's widespread exposure through her televised wedding and the Oprah interview, even those who had fleeting encounters with her might now recall those interactions. I don't believe Lady C has softened her stance. In comparison to the yacht girls, like those seen on Leo's recent yacht excursions, women boasting impressive physiques and striking looks, Meghan didn't hold that same status. She wasn't among the women hired explicitly to showcase themselves on yachts. Rather, she appeared to be a secondary choice. Her position wouldn't have been top tier, even if she volunteered for it. Meghan aspired to become a wag, dreamed of joining the ranks of women supported by wealthy sheikhs, and longed to be the wife of a prosperous man. This desire likely led her to present herself as a supermodel, striving to secure a spot as a prominent yacht girl in high demand, the kind who commands substantial payment for her presence. However, Meghan didn't achieve that level. Marrying Harry probably felt like a significant triumph for her, until she realized that other more exceptional women had captured his attention. Perhaps Lady C aimed to ease Meghan's path, allowing her to move forward with her divorce without the weight of her pre-Harry past negatively impacting her status as a mother. Eventually, Harry and Meghan's children will mature, and it's undesirable for them to encounter historical records portraying their mother as someone associated with men on yachts. As an aside, Halle Berry's divorce took 8 years, while Angelina Jolie's spanned 7 years. Both situations involved considerable wealth and children. Harry and Meghan's divorce will likely endure a prolonged process as well unless there's a compelling reason to expedite matters, such as Meghan's eagerness to remarry. Moving on to the date August 26, 23, Lady C repeated a few times that Meghan is legally the mother of the 2 children, yet she refrained from explicitly stating that Meghan is their biological mother or that she gave birth to them herself. Attentive listening is required to understand why Lady C consistently employs the term legal mother. This phrase doesn't exclusively indicate a natural mother. Adopted children possess the same rights as biological offspring, with the exception of their position in the royal lineage. Lady C is meticulously differentiating the specifics when asserting that Meghan wasn't a bona fide yacht professional due to her consistent income as an actress. The rationale behind Lady C's insistence on this distinction remains unclear. Regrettably, someone influential appears to have exerted pressure on Lady C and successfully swayed her perspective. She is notably altered today. It's uncertain where Lady C perceives the source of shame, but she may not have grasped my point entirely. My approach to the matter was subtle, and perhaps she didn't allocate enough time to absorb the entirety of my message, leading her to hasty conclusions, incorrect ones at that. Within this particular video, Lady C expressed surprise at the abundance of negative comments received in response to her previous video. She's perplexed, as the comments echo those she has received on earlier videos. Her intention was to clarify, but the impatience of viewers to glean immediate solutions seems to compel them to expect less from her. It's an established fact that my IQ measures 154. Would it make sense for me to suddenly display behavior characteristic of an IQ of 54? The barrage of negative comments deviates greatly from reality. The essence of my message seems to elude the critics, which is that underlying events are shaping a forthcoming conclusion. Was Meghan not a professional yacht girl? I believe she was prepared to undertake whatever was required to advance professionally and financially. The commenter who made this observation possesses insight others lack. I emphasize that Meghan's non-professional yacht girl status is crucial due to her father's acknowledgement that she was on a yacht in Phuket, a statement he himself never made. I've addressed this matter previously. In 2001, a friend of mine extended an invitation to Prince Andrew to join them on a yacht in Phuket. Credibility hinges on the recognition of truth, even though it might occasionally benefit unsavory individuals. A case in point is Hitler, who harbored affection for dogs, particularly his dog Blondie. Falsely branding Hitler as a dog hater would be misleading. Similarly, Meghan never operated as a professional yacht girl. She was invited on a trip to Croatia in 2015. The reality that she might have employed her feminine attributes to advance in her endeavors doesn't change the fact that while she might have resembled George Bernard Shaw's Duchess, she never held the role of a professional yacht girl. Should you choose to believe the deluge of baseless claims circulating, you're welcome to do so, but kindly refrain from unfairly discriminating against me. I aim to clarify my stance here. I acknowledge that some of you have genuinely embraced certain inaccuracies. The abundance of misinformation is overwhelming, and I lack the time or inclination to peruse all of it. It's crucial not to embrace information solely because it's posted online. If there's a decision to maintain an amicable relationship with Meghan, in the event of a divorce, for the grandchildren's sake, does this imply that the much-anticipated reckoning we've been predicting won't unfold by year's end? Trust me, it's on the horizon. I understand the frustration stemming from the need for patience. I am aware that some might accuse me of not expeditiously delivering the details, prompting me to spill the proverbial beans. But no, I want. The reckoning will manifest, unveiling its full magnitude, but such matters take time. Solutions can't be forced. Beyond this, I am not inclined to disclose more. Perhaps I should have spoken initially. I believe we formed a community of mature, rational, and intelligent individuals who comprehend that timetables don't always align with our preferences. I am cognizant of the reasons behind the delay, but I can't divulge them, as it would jeopardize the entirety of the situation. If the lack of immediate action erodes your trust in me, then so be it. Why did you find it necessary to clarify that Meghan wasn't associated with yachting? It seems undeserved, especially when she doesn't find it crucial to address whether surrogates were used. If speculation regarding surrogacy remains open-ended, then the same could apply to speculations about her yachting involvement. Are you aiding the royal family in constructing a narrative that distances Meghan from being a yacht girl to facilitate her and Harry's reintegration into the family? Do you propose that maintaining a lie benefits anyone? The true advantage lies in upholding the truth. Disliking someone doesn't grant a license to fabricate falsehoods about them. I had higher expectations for this community, and the comments have taken me by surprise. The truth always surpasses falsehoods in value. My moral principles dictate that individuals deserve the truth, even if they aren't truthful in other aspects. This approach benefits everyone within the royal family. If we hold ourselves to a higher moral standard than Meghan, we must also exhibit ethical behavior. We won't align ourselves with dishonesty. In my view, all of this appears as an effort to conceal a significant issue. I perceive multiple attempts to downplay the problem and hope it fades away, although not necessarily through active concealment. We have a choice. To uphold the moral high ground, we must act in accordance with our principles. Indeed, there is a substantial issue being covered up by someone. Some are actively attempting to cover it, while others allow it to linger covertly, unresolved, in the hope it dissipates over time. What exactly is this problem? Meghan is known for bending the truth. If she and Harry were to divorce, obtaining definitive DNA proof of Harry's paternity might be necessary, even if Meghan isn't the biological mother. The monarchy's existence hinges solely on public support, and I fully concur with this notion. A few years back, I suggested a specific approach to a senior courtier, which unfortunately wasn't acted upon, a fact that speaks volumes. If Harry and Meghan's children were indeed born through surrogacy, I believe they should be safeguarded, despite the lies and deceit. Children should never bear the consequences of their parents' actions. Do you think the royal family aims to downplay Meghan's questionable past to shield the children from its impact? I do believe that Meghan and Harry should face consequences for their dishonesty, which might include limitations on their access to Wales. It could be wise to permit the children to maintain proximity to the family while keeping a distance from Meghan. This viewpoint is well received. Naturally, the well-being of the children should be a priority. However, shielding adults from the repercussions of their actions should be the norm. Nonetheless, it's not my family. Yet, this doesn't imply that the matter will cease to gain momentum until it reaches a tipping point. Let's observe who or what bears the brunt of this escalating situation. It's inevitable that an issue of this nature, persistent and unresolved, will eventually come to light. In my observation, Harry and Meghan haven't taken any measures to dispel the speculation surrounding their children's birth circumstances. To me, it appears that they've contributed to this predicament by not addressing the rumors directly. Harry, given his own experience of having his parentage speculated upon, should be more sensitive to this matter. For a child, speculating about their origins can be profoundly damaging. I wholeheartedly agree. Harry and Meghan hold responsibilities toward their children, the public, and the royal family to clarify this speculation. The ongoing speculation has been fueled by Harry and Meghan's statements and actions. I find it a missed opportunity for all parties involved not to definitively resolve this matter through a straightforward statement. As the children mature, they could be adversely affected. I am concerned that a potential divorce between Meghan and Harry might lead to a contentious and dramatic separation due to Meghan's impulsive behavior. I am apprehensive that the divorce proceedings might become acrimonious, driven by her tendencies. However, history indicates that Meghan has often pursued her goals discreetly and assertively, without looking back. If her past actions offer insight into her future behavior, she might not create a major uproar. While she might act impulsively at times, she's demonstrated a capacity for calculated decisions based on her best interests. This might involve causing a disturbance, but let's hope for a more composed outcome in the larger context. I am concerned about the accusations against Thomas Markle for orchestrating bus tours in front of Harry and Meghan's residence. It's important to note that Thomas Markle has no involvement in this matter. The originator of this idea is Carl Larson, who is associated with Meghan as a paparazzi. It strikes me as highly suspicious that Carl Larson is initiating these tours and indirectly implicating Thomas Markle. What's intriguing is that Carl Larson, who collaborates with Meghan, is the same person involved in this situation. This underscores why I've felt compelled to vindicate Thomas Markle's reputation in relation to the unfounded yacht story. Carl Larson breached my trust last year by attempting to undermine GB News and Dan Wootton. Thomas Markle never had trust in Carl Larson, a sentiment expressed directly by Thomas Markle himself. When Virginia Giuffre pursued legal action against Prince Andrew, Meghan was listed as a witness. This doesn't relate to her being a yacht girl who might have witnessed Prince Andrew. The reason David Boies called upon Meghan as a witness was to cast a negative light on the royal family. At that time, David Boies believed Meghan to be genuine and forthright, assuming she would testify truthfully, unrelated to her potential yacht girl involvement. If Meghan had been summoned, the focus wouldn't have shifted to her being a yacht girl. Now is the moment to employ strong tactics and assert dominance over Meghan Markle. It's time to respond with equal force. While it's true that being amicable to Meghan might result in her taking advantage, I concur. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that this doesn't directly affect our lives. It's not our throne but Charles' throne. In reality, Meghan and Harry are showcasing the positive endeavors of the royal family. Their efforts to increase their visibility have highlighted the contrasts with other royal family members. Without Meghan and Harry's provocative actions, many might remain unaware of the royal family's positive contributions. Do you think Lady C has switched sides in recent videos about Meghan Markle? Let us know your thoughts below in the comment section. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.